Well, I am here with the folks from Opera Omaha. We have Rebecca Brown, Director of Marketing and PR, and Kurt Howard, the producing director. So thank you both for joining me today.
Thank you.
Certainly, thank you for having us.
So we're going to talk about all things opera, but specifically the One Festival. And is this the third year?
This is the third year.
Okay.
Yes, it's very exciting. There's literally something for everyone in this year's offering. We have actually sort of kicked off already with our Opera and Conversation series. So on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock at Les Beyond, it's open to the public. You can come learn a little bit more about the inside workings of each of the productions. And then we kick off the One Festival with our first offering, which is Mother Woman, on March 20th at the Union for Contemporary Arts.
Okay.
It's an installation created by Maddie
Ulrich,
who is a costume designer, but it's just really beautiful and magical and interactive.
So what is kind of so this is the third year. What started this? I mean, can you answer that? I mean, this is something new, but it's really super exciting.
Certainly, and it's one of the things that drew both Rebecca and I to joining the company, since the first year was before either of us were on board. Mm-hmm. But the inspiration of what is opera in a contemporary world, and how can we expand our thinking about what that is, both embracing it in our traditional season, but in the spring. And it also really started with thinking in terms of artists in residence here. That what can artists who are really masters at their craft as we know them, what's the project they would love to do if they just had space and resources to do it? And how can we collaborate with the Omaha community artists as well to create things here? So it's not the idea of we're taking this art installation and reinstalling it in Omaha, but it's actually created here.
Yeah, yeah. And like you said too, I mean, because opera has been around for
Centuries.
hundreds and so many years. And one of the things I love about, first of all, what Opera Omaha has done over the years, but the One Festival, is introducing people that maybe be a little bit intimidated by opera and not quite understanding it, and bringing, like you said, a more contemporary flair to it.
Certainly, and I'd say one of our projects, especially this year, allows people to engage with it. We're partnering with the Durham Museum to do, I think that one is called Reverberations.
Collective Reverberations.
Mm-hmm. And it's with an ensemble that has music making components throughout the Durham Museum space.
Yeah.
So attendees, families, children can come in and draw little pictures on strips of paper that get punched out to become music, and they get all attached together.
Okay.
And that's run through a machine that creates the music out of it. So people can arrive that day and help make music of an operatic nature.
Oh my goodness.
But then also just discover, musicians that are performing in train cars, and just kind of having this beautiful exploration. And I think one of the things that's really magical about the One Festival is that you do not have to be an opera aficionado.
Right.
You could be brand new and know nothing about opera, and you will find something to really enjoy in this festival.
Yeah.
And if you love film, we have 2 film series that are running at Film Streams, the Ruth Sokoloff Theater, which are very semantic, short takes that are related to opera, but aren't really opera shorts.
Right.
We're not seeing people perform opera, but what is an operatic medium in the film world?
Yeah. I mean, interesting. And you did answer a little bit about the kids and families, activities for kids and families, because to just bring everybody in, it's not a individual or a couple experience, but how do you engage everybody?
Well, and it's nice. Collective Reverberations, which happens on March 22nd.
Yeah.
The Durham Museum will actually be open and free to the public that day. So, we have everything from that free event. And then if you are looking for those grand operas, we have those as well. We have 2 operas anchoring the One Festival. So St. John the Baptist, which is a site-specific opera. It will be directed by Christopher Alden. It's a Alessandro Stradella piece.
Okay.
It's a beautiful Baroque oratorio that's rarely staged, so we're really excited to present that. It'll be an original production. And then we'll have our Orpheum production, The Capulets and the Montagues, beginning of April. So.
Well, and a question, I mean, I've got my list of questions, and I think you answered this, but I'm just going to ask this out loud. Do you have to know opera to attend? And I know the answer, but again,
No.
You don't. And it just kind of, it's an exploration.
Yes.
Especially during the One Festival. Yes, we have operas even done in a new way at the Orpheum Theater. A story that's known, Romeo and Juliet story, but not the Shakespeare version,
Right.
but based upon the original telling of that. So you pretty much know the basic storyline of that, whether
Yeah.
you know the Italian words or not, but we do everything with English super titles projected as well, so you can follow the text there. And with St. John the Baptist, it's a very simple story that most of us are familiar, the Salome
Sure.
and the head of John the Baptist. So the story itself is kind of already known, and again, we'll have super titles there also.
Yeah.
And the other experiences aren't really grand operas you would expect. We do have opera singers performing in them, but it's a combination of dance, movement, creative engagement, percussion, acoustic instruments. So it's really a musical world that you can come in and just experience without needing to follow a narrative or
Yeah.
know what's going on there.
Again, so exciting. The One Festival, how do we buy tickets? How do we learn more?
Sure.
Tell us where to go.
So the events that are ticketed, you can find on onefestivalomaha.org or through Ticket Omaha. So
Okay.
we're on there as well to purchase tickets. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we're in all of
Yeah.
those places. So please follow us and
Okay.
kind of learn more. Sign up for our newsletter, and you get all of the information. So.
Well, thank you, Kurt, Rebecca, for coming out and talking about the One Festival. I look forward to having you back again in a few months because I know there's a lot of stuff happening
Yeah, it's very
later in
exciting.
the summer and then in the fall, and so just so grateful. So thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Andy.
you. It's a great opportunity to spend some time with you.
Yeah,
So thank you.
Thank you. So,
Thanks.
and we will be right back.